So Daniel writes something interesting. He says, your help works for intimacy regardless of orientation. I'm very happy I found your information online. I would have never explored it had I not seen fixed Peyronies without surgery in some of your advertising. Thanks a million. Yeah, so I've had many, many, many gay men contact me over the years. And they said, well, why don't you come up with a gay course? And I never have because I'm not gay. I've never had a homosexual experience. I don't have any problem with it at all. I have family members who are gay, and it's just that I don't really know anything about it, so I wouldn't do a course around it. That's basically the reason. That's why I have it. Now, I have found, and this is what Daniel found, is there's no reason you have to, because if you can get over talking about having sex with a woman, um, everything's the same. There's really no differences. Now, gay men are somewhat more focused on erections and things, but really the course and everything we teach is just as valid for gay as for straight men. There's really no difference.
Hmm.
And I can just tell you from talking to a lot of our guys that we probably have at least, I would say, maybe 8% of men who are bisexual,
Hmm.
quite a number of them, and they love our material. There's no problems with any of it, no matter what your orientation, just like he says. Now, the second part of what he says is that he's been interested in how we've been able to help fix Peyronies. And Peyronies is something we've been talking about for many years.
Yep.
We think of it as penile fibrosis, which is fibrotic scar tissue, collagen deposits in the penis. They can cause a bend, they can cause a lump, or they could just cause poor erections with a non-detectable bend or a lump, except maybe on an X-ray or some other or an ultrasound. But we've been talking about for years the fact that when you don't have erections for a while, or you've had your prostate removed, you're very likely to end up with penile fibrosis. Doctors rarely address it, rarely talk about it. That's because big pharma doesn't have any major $5 billion a year drug. They basically have no real solution for this. So we do, and we've had a lot of people have had great results with our bigger, badder, better protocols. And I also feel that Vastmax is probably going to reverse most people's Peyronies over time, especially combined with some of the techniques in the for the penile fibrosis, such as the ultrasonic treatment and the proteolytic enzymes. Especially with those, I think that the two really will work well together. A lot of times, penile fibrosis or Peyronies starts with poor penile blood flow. And over a period
Mm-hmm.
of time, if you don't have good penile blood flow, because the penis is outside of the body, it gets very poor circulation. It's constantly in a state of low oxygen, hypoxia. And this is where the cells begin to basically commit cellular suicide and they deposit calcium strands of scar tissue in their place.
Right.
The penis shrinks and the man's unable to have an erection. So this is reversible. I'm not going to tell you it can be reversed overnight, but it can be reversed over a period of a few months. So maybe 3 to 6 months. I've seen it many times.
Right. Right. But you have to take
Okay.
action. You can't just like sit around and hope.